You know, I've been seeing a lot of these videos pop up on TikTok, but this one absolutely disgusts me.
I'm at the gym working out, and this total dog keeps staring at me. I mean, everything I do, he's like locked onto my every move. In fact, I was tossing this medicine ball, and he kept going and getting it for me and bringing it back. And I'm like, I don't need you to help. And then I look over again, and he has his tongue out. He's panting in my direction and salivating. So anyway, I'm gonna confront him. Dude, why do you keep staring at me? Yeah, I see you looking over in my direction. Oh, I'm boring you now? When you're really just gonna lay there and act like you're not looking at me every time I get up. This is what we have to deal with. This is what us women have to deal with at the gym.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. Over the weekend, we had an absolute awesome incident with yet another TikTok gymfluencer that completely backfired. And I just love kind of these situations because it just feels so good. I'm going to start with a great clip put out by Chris Delicious on Twitter because, well, it's just, I think it sums it all up pretty good.
So I just wanted to make you all aware of the trauma that us women have to encounter every time we want to work out. I'm at the gym working out, and this total dog keeps staring at me. I mean, everything I do, he's like locked onto my every move. In fact, I was tossing this medicine ball, and he kept going and getting it for me and bringing it back. And I'm like, I don't need you to help. And then I look over again, and he has his tongue out. He's panting in my direction.
Gross.
And salivating. So anyway, I'm going to confront him. Dude, why do you keep staring at me? Aww. Yeah, I see you looking over in my direction. Oh, I'm boring you now?
Shout out to Kristen because it's basically a epidemic at this level. Now, over the weekend, this one absolutely disgusts me. Man puts gym influencer on blast. A personal trainer has been praised for using his platform to call out self-entitled gymfluencer behavior. Every so often, a viral gym talk clip would make the rounds on the platform. And sometimes it's ugly. Some clips show TikTokers mocking unsuspected gym goers for their form. Others show gymfluencers get frustrated because of a person unintentionally ruining their video. In another instance, a TikToker accuses a man of staring at her when he simply glanced in her direction for a literal millisecond. Well, this isn't to say there isn't bad behavior in gyms. If you look at this one is hilarious. By the way, I love this because they just turn this into like, content that people pay for. And then they were Slim Shady over here thinking he's slick. Let's see. What?
This man did nothing wrong. He's at a public gym, minding his own business, getting a great workout in, and you decided to film him to make him look like a creep to get likes and attention on social media.
Oops.
You're literally on a piece of equipment that's only a few feet away. In his peripheral, you made some noise, and he looked at you for a millisecond. He did nothing wrong. You want attention based off shaming him at the expense of women that are actually harassed and made to feel uncomfortable at gyms by creeps. Think about this man. Think about what you could have done to him. He may have a wife. He may have kids. Think about what this could have done to his reputation.
Yeah, and that's just a tiny touch of all the hilarity we have today. And that's the thing. Like, you have this like oppression Olympics, but now it's become sport to depict men as creeps. Now, I'm not saying there aren't creeps at the gym. I am sure there are. Okay, but they're manufacturing this stuff to make men look bad, and they get clicks for it. But now attention has turned to call out disrespectful behavior and schooling people on basic respect and gym etiquette. Subsequently, most of the original clips he has put on blast have been deleted by the original creators. I wonder why that is. One clip that racked up 18.5 million views. A gymfluencer posted a clip of herself working out before a fellow gym-goer walks over her space to collect a weight to take back to her area. The TikToker overlaid the clip with audio that called the woman a C word and then gave her a dirty look. Joey slammed the video and said it's absolutely disgusted him. First of all, having a lot of followers on social media doesn't give you priority over other people in the gym. It's a public space. It's a shared space. And there's this one, I guess. That's it.
Pop up on TikTok. But this one absolutely disgusts me. The fact.
So it's like the person was in the clip for like a second. It says, when you're recording and someone ruins your shot.
What up, cunt?
So you don't know this woman at all, right? But you decide that, and again, these people, I've said it before, and I've said it again. I'll say it again. And some of these, as I continue to enjoy dunking on these entitled brats, just stop allowing cameras in the gym. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing to do. People have worked out their whole lives without it. It's just, or you have like a gym set. You just don't allow people to be influencers at the gym. It's a pretty easy thing to do. Thousands of people flocked to Joey's clip to applaud him for his candid and openly honest approach to making the gym a better place. One said, the look she gave that poor lady too. You shouldn't have to go to the gym and worry about looking for cameras so you don't, quote, ruin someone's video. To which Joey replied, imagine how a lady would feel seeing this video. She looks great, obviously loves the gym, and she did that to her. Disgusting. Another quiz whether the influencer clips are actually real, adding, they're too embarrassing to be real. A third highlighted that this did making influencers turn their profiles to private. He joked that everyone needs to think, what will Joey say if I post this? Joey was quick to change the narrative and say, should I even record or post this or mind my own business? People shouldn't post stuff simply because they want to be, people shouldn't post stuff simply because they should want to be decent. Meaning like, hey, maybe don't be a piece of garbage in general. And you have the same, like, we need to talk about how some men are ruining the experience for women. Are you serious? By the way, there are tons of women's only gyms, and many gyms, in fact, have women's only centers, spots, spaces. So you can do that. Now that isn't to excuse bad behavior. I get that. But that's not what these people are doing. These people are faking, like they're blowing these things up, putting these people on blast. You know how the internet is. They'll figure out who these people are. They'll flood their page. They'll flood their social media, call them terrible things. This is a jaw-dropping 70% of women have experienced a negative interaction at the gym based on who did this poll. And also, define negative interaction. I bet you 100% of people have had a negative interaction at Walmart, or how about the post office or the DMV? I mean, I don't think that this is a unique to the gym scenario. Women have been inclined to accept this as the norm and alter their workout routine accordingly to avoid harassment. From being watched, unwanted flirtation, mansplaining, being followed, body criticisms, physical contact. The concerning catalog of negative experiences have driven women to avoid certain areas of the gym or quit altogether. What's worse, this type of behavior is becoming increasingly normalized with a boys will be boys attitude, and very few consequences are given from the gyms themselves. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, we see people getting kicked out, getting trespassed, getting removed. There's all sorts of things that happen to people. And look, if you're, some guy, and you're like creeping on somebody, that's not okay. Like some people go to the gym because it is social, right? Most people, maybe they don't have space for workout area to have all the equipment. Some people, it's very social. It's why it seems like Fridays are super busy at the gym. I don't know. But not everybody is signed up for that. People want to just get there, do their workout, and get the heck out of there. So if some dude is like creeping on you, that's not okay. I suspect that women do it too, but just like with like male students and their teachers, people are like, nice. You know, when girls hit on guys, I mean, give me a break. Of course that happens. Oh, look at your abs. Oh my goodness. Look at your biceps. Ugh. I'm sure that happens all the time, but you don't get endless articles written about how men are the worst thing ever and it's men are ruining the gym for women. It sounds like a cope to me. Like if you want to go to a gym and you have a negative experience, you either mention it or you find another gym. There are very few cities where there's quote unquote only one gym. You could also work out at home. You know, I'm not saying it's your fault, but if you're saying like, oh, well, I don't want to work out anymore because one guy hit on me at the gym, I don't know about that. It seems like ridiculous. And now you have all sorts of these women's only gyms and things of that nature, which are great, by the way. You know, I'm sure that other women can also stare, and I'm sure that there's harassment between women, almost certainly. But the idea that these cameras, that like, why aren't they just getting rid of these cameras in the gyms? Like, there's just no reason for it, no excuses, and it would just solve all of this. Who the heck wants some stupid influencer next to them while they're all sweaty trying to work out? And by the way, yes, it's a public space-ish, but I actually don't know that. It's not public. It's a shared space. So the other people that end up on your video have not consented to being filmed, and you're uploading them to the internet without their consent. If it's in a public place, you don't need that, at least in this country. But you're not in a public place in a gym. You have to pay to go in there. That is a shared space, but it is not a public space as far as I understand. I guess I'm not a lawyer, but you know, I think that I don't want somebody filming me at the gym, especially like being all fat and sweaty and wheezing, trying to catch my breath while they're like doing their fake workouts so that they can get more people to pay for pictures of their beeholes on their OnlyFans accounts. It's ridiculous. And it's fun to look at these brats and laugh at them sometimes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.